What's up, guys? This is Michael, and this is a review of the SGP Leinwand series for the new iPad. Now, you can find this at cretouch.com along with a host of other SGP products. Now, it is available at cretouch.com in black and in vintage, but there's also a brown, and I happen to have the black version of this case. Now, it does use the on-off functionality, so much like the smart cover and a lot of other iPad cases, so that is included with this case as well. There are a couple key features here. It does keep the iPhone very secure. One thing that's interesting, it is made of 100% handmade, which is pretty cool, and there's no sewing. And as you expected with most SGP products, you get a quality case for what you pay. Now, this case will retail for $72.99. Now, taking a look around the case, you will see there's some subtle Spigen logoing, and you can tell the texture of the leather. It has kind of a pebble, smooth feel to it. And one thing that I really like that SGP does is they have that metal mesh for the speaker. Now, a lot of other case companies won't do that, but SGP does. You do have the same interior as in the Folio S case that I reviewed earlier, so you have the nice suede, and again, the interior look, you can see that mesh again for the speaker, which I think is really a nice touch. Now, with this type of case, it doesn't do you any good if the installation is not super simple. I'm actually doing it with the SGP carbon fiber skin guard on and still had no issues. You just make sure that you snap in all four corners to make sure they're secure. Just to give you an idea of how well this holds this case into place, I literally can take it and dangle it and have no issues whatsoever. So that's pretty cool, especially if you're concerned about how well that case will adhere to the iPad. Now, as you can see, there is no issues whatsoever with access to the 30-pin dock connector. Obviously, the speaker is fine. The lock button, the volume on and off or up and down. The camera cutout is on par. So is the power button, the headphone jack, and the microphone jack or hole as well. So, with that said, you get a really high-quality leather case. And I'm comparing this really to the Apple case that will retail, I believe it's $49.99. I really like this. It does have functionality. Now, the flap or the cover is a bit different than the smart cover. It does take a little bit of working to get it into position. But as you can see here, here's one ideal. This is primarily for typing. I use it in this stand mode occasionally. I have seen some use this case in this mode, but it offers a bunch of bounce, so I wouldn't really recommend it. But it does keep the profile very low. Next up is the viewing mode, and this is the mode that I typically kept the iPad in. I found it worked very well. It was highly stable, had a good look to it, and I thought it functioned very well for me. So as you can tell, this is a high quality case. Again, we'll retail you $72.99, and I think it is much better suited for the individual who wants to step up from the iPad case. So check out cretouch.com, and thanks as always for watching.